Welcome back, everyone. So once upon a time, a little game called Critter Cove came out that was like Animal Crossing, but without the real-time elements, and also you can make your persona in it. And I made a video that was supposed to just be a let's try at the time, but then it quickly became like the most viewed thing on the entire website that had Critter Cove in the title. And I was like, oh, shit, I guess I should do a series on this. And I meant to do a series on it. Oh, I did it. I covered it until I ran out of content, and then I was like, that's the end of early access for now. I'll come back sometime in the future, which I always intended to do once there was like a substantial update or something. It's been 16 months or something. It's been like a year and a half. It's been a while. Whoops. Let's revisit this game and see what has changed, and also if I can find what has changed. Also, I just remembered that last time I was like, who should I vote off the island? Partly because we had filled up on people, and partly because future updates are going to happen, and partly just to engagement bait a little bit, I guess. So I had people comment on who I should kick off the island, and it was a spread. At first glance, I ignored everybody who voted for multiple people. So we ended up with 1 vote for Waddles, 1 vote for Shiloh, 2 votes for Daphne, 1 vote for Pluff, 2 votes for Cody, and 1 vote for Eddie. Which is a 2-way tie for Daphne and Cody, and also it's just such a spread of votes that it's like not especially helpful. Oh my goodness, the mouse sensitivity. Is this a me thing? I have to turn it down in every single game. It's just, my screen is big, right? Where's the, oh, camera, that would make sense. There, stop being sensitive. You're so sensitive. There we go. Not the most useful vote spread necessarily. God, I forgot that I'm in a horrifying mask thing from the pirate playline, storyline that played out last time. But yeah, I disqualified everyone who voted for multiple, but it leaves us with a 2-way tie for Daphne and Cody. So I'm gonna have to bring back in the people that voted for multiple. And that's, I think both of them voted for Daphne also, so it's a pretty strong amount of people that want Daphne off the island out of all the people, I guess. Which, after a year and a half, I'm gonna have to be like, who was Daphne? Let's see if we can get the brightness to get a little bit up. This game gets so dark at night. It is like out of control how dark it gets at night. I think there might have not even been a brightness setting last time. But yeah, jumping back into an open world crafting game a year and a half later, we're going to have to figure out how best to approach this and how to relearn what the fuck was going on to some extent, which is why I don't usually cover early access games. But in this case also, I think I'm going to keep the Sunday big long videos around because I don't know how else to cover a game like this, because if I had to chop it into little 40-minute bits, we'd be covering it for like hundreds of episodes, it feels like, and I would feel much more guilty about my indulgent long sequences of like menial crafting and gathering and so on, because in the context of like 40-minute episodes where it would be the whole episode in many cases. Like it did specifically fit the old format when I had longer episodes, but then people didn't like that overall, but it did work for this game. This unit has contained its observations of Meat Person's activities. It has reached a conclusion. Marrow continues to operate poorly during hours of darkness. This unit calculates that it is due to lack of Marrow eye lamps. Even with use of handheld lamp, Marrow efficiency is still well below optimal capacity. Fortunately for Marrow, this unit has calculated a solution. Meat Person just needs to bolt a lamp to its head portion. That will hurt. Pain should be well within tolerable levels if Meat Person just turns down its pain sensors. Unless Meat Persons do not have pain sensors, then yes, it will be very painful. This unit just realized a flaw with its current plan. Meat Persons do not have adequate power supplies to power a light. Recalculating. A new solution has been formulated. The headlamp will need to be worn like a head covering. The solution should be acceptable. This unit has designed a blueprint that Meat Person can use to make a special head covering that will allow it to see at night and keep its hand efficiency high. Farewell mode activated. I keep forgetting that they speak in little headings that I should read because that's not how everyone else speaks. This concludes this unit's interaction with Marrow. Immediately reinforced how fucking dark it is at night, and then the game's like, you should craft a thing that lets you see at night. You ever think about that? You ever think about that? I see they still have hold E to pick up. Same button that you used for... Oh, did they ever make plants better? Please tell me they made plants better. Plants were so annoying because it was so easy to accidentally like pick up the entire planter, and you're like, please just let me pick the bushes. I just want to pick the bushes. The priority seems to be reprogrammed in a more useful way. I don't seem to be struggling right now at picking plants. This is a significant change to my life. It made me want to die before. It's like genuinely frustrating on a regular basis. You're like, please just let me pick let me pick the fruit from the tree without derooting the tree by accident. Okay, so we got a new recipe for a headlamp. So task number 1 is remember how to craft complex projects. These are parts, I think, like the work table. This is a furniture work table though. Probably won't make a headlamp at a furniture work table. It's the regular work table. Everything else is in service of the work table because you make... Oh my god, this bug is still here, or like this unfortunate behavior is still here at least. Where you can walk right up to a crafting table and be like, you want to open the chest? It's been a year and a half, guys. Alright. The more they add, the more complicated it's going to be to tell where anything is. There we go. Angler, lantern, hat. We need 1 metal pipe, which shouldn't be that hard to get. I believe you craft them over here. Yep. Just pick like 10 of them. You always gotta backlog these things. Let's go ahead and take this outfit off because it does harm my brain to see. I'm not fond of it. There we go. Now I'm back to being a gay little meow meow. There we go. Thankfully you can loot pipes and stuff while the whole thing is crafting as they get finished, so you don't have to wait for the whole stack to be done. I have a headlamp now. Goes on hat. The downside is you have to look at it. Oh my god, it's directly in front of your eyes. I guess this technically gives me a light source at night, which had its own purposes. But dear god, your poor character having a headlamp directly in front of their eyes is so cursed. Oh, Jesus. Extremely funny. Chat says good for third person, bad for the person. Which is pretty good. Okay. I wonder if much of the storage situation has improved. Oh my goodness, I am terrified of the idea of coming back to a game like this. Or this is my backpack on the right. Right. Okay. I feel like those two switched sides, but I could be wrong. Let's put pirate stuff away in the pirate suit. We're trying to make a house for Hobart, but I think we can reasonably go ahead and just say, let's exist during the day instead of during the night. How about that? Let's find my way back to where I believe my house is. Hello. Please be quiet, I'm sleeping, Pluff. Well, this isn't my house at all. This is not my beautiful house. I wonder if any layout has changed around this place. It's kind of the danger of an early access kind of thing, is that stuff like this could just get broke. Oh right, didn't I break? I think I broke one of the houses last time. Like I couldn't finish it. Sleep until morning. I think I remember there being an issue where I literally couldn't put stuff in one of the houses anymore to build it because it was so busted. That's a face. It's probably the face of a hyena that was forced to sleep with the headlamp hovering inches away from their face the whole time. That would probably do me in. Let's see if I can get... I think the struggle was that... I think a second person tried to move into the same house as somebody else was the bug. And so I didn't know how to fix that. And it kind of shitted its entire self. But we'll see. So 15 bricks, 5 stone slabs, and 10 softwood planks, which I remember being kind of hard to make, so you need a lot of resin, right? What's up?
Oh, good, you're here, Marrow. I was just about to come see you. You'll never guess what I found. A real treasure map. I was digging around in the trunk for old stuff and wham! There it was. You're the first person that popped into my mind. I said to myself, Sammy, if anyone can find this treasure, it's Marrow. Maybe you'll find something awesome like a gold statue or a bag of jewels or some of those little collector spoons. I can let you have this awesome treasure map for just 300 doubloons. What do you say?
How much? Shit, I don't know how much I have. I remember these being useless. Not today, Sammy. Oh, that's too bad. Oh well. I'll go see if Bernard's interested in buying it from me. Do I have I have 19,000 doubloons. I'm sorry. It's too late. It's gone forever, isn't it? Move removed from job is a hell of a dialogue option to accidentally click.
It isn't my favorite person. I hope you're having a profitable day. I certainly am.
You're closed.
Wouldn't you like more room in your house? Of course you would. Well, I have an offer for you. In fact, this offer's so good you'll not be able to turn it down. How does free sound to you? I can see by your expression that you are skeptical. That's because you are far too clever for me. So no games, no fine print, no nothing. Absolutely free. I'm gonna give you an upgrade recipe that you just need to add to your house, and then you'll be able to add more rooms to your house. How does it work? It's all very complicated, but trust me. It's formulated by top men, using the best modern science money can buy. Here you go. You've earned it. And if you want some more space after expanding, just swing by the shop and I'll sell you another one for the modest fee.
There it goes.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you again after you see how great this product is. Bye for now.
I'm gonna have to address some audio balancing, because, holy shit. Turn up the music a little bit, and turn down the dialogue, because the was actually, like, really spiking the audio. It's, like, grating by comparison. Oh, the tourists are here. There's 700 million people here. I wonder if the game has done anything to address previous issue. There's definitely new tourists. In fact, I missed the fact there was a contest to submit like screenshots or something, I think. And the winners got their personas added to the game, or I guess they're characters that might not be a persona, but I mean, look at that, that's a persona. You should live on my island, Zalika.
I love getting snaps of cool things like this. Just need to take a moment to get the right shot.
Look at cool hyena. But yeah, I forgot to submit at all, which was probably would have been a neat thing to do. Would have been very surreal if I was just around on the island.
Yo, Marrow! I knew I'd run into you if I circled the entire town at breakneck speeds. So, I was thinking we've never had a hang. How about you come over to my pad and we can totally just chill out?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog, that's what I'm talking about. Just a couple friends hanging at my pad. Maybe we casually do a few hundred push-ups or something. You know.
No big deal. Woof.
Just like swing by whenever. Always be cool to just hang with you. I'll just be immediately waiting for you right now for you to come to my house right now. Come to my house right now. Just come to my house.
Oh god, your house is empty. Is that a bed? It looks like a crate you smash in an Xbox One platform, original Xbox platform. I hate that that it later called a different console, the Xbox One.
Heckin' yeah! Marrow is in the house. So, what do you think? Sweet pad, right?
Men will live like this. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is. I totally told you that it was the best home in the whole town. It's because of all the sweat I put into making it perfect.
It's the entire floor is covered in gym mats.
Did you know I can lift every item of furniture in this place over my head?
There's one item of furniture.
Pretty impressive, right?
It does look like it's made of metal though, and warped from you doing that.
Hey. Woof. You should totally come over whenever you want. It's always cool just to hang out with you, bro. Just like, you know, free access whenever you feel like it. Just sleep in my bed.
Inverted bunk beds is wild. He is such a platformer protagonist. What is going on with this entire bed's design? The beds are surprisingly level. I will say that. The beds are level. It's the frame that's fucking with you, and it's like very Crash Bandicoot themed. He immediately left. We didn't hang out at all. I'm so mad that we didn't hang out. I thought we were gonna sweat out. I thought we were gonna hang out in your sweaty gym room, and immediately you're just like, yeah, just come by whenever you want, man. And then he walked away. And then he walked away. He left me. Immediately sidetracked from dealing with that situation because 700 new features got shoved in my face at once, which is the current sitch. I remember this guy being a huge asshole. I love him. Boots. Not a single vote for Boots. Let that be a sampling of how these games go. You have, if your design's on point, you can be a huge prick, and not a single viewer will vote you off the island. Everyone loves Boots.
So, you want to talk to me, eh? Can't say I blame you. No one else is worth talking around here. I'll admit it, I'm impressed with the coffee at the cafe. It's not total swill, at least. It's better than I expected.
Everyone this stupid skull shirt is so stupid. He's basically the best character design in the entire game. It's someone's actual persona is my reaction every time. Alright, so I got the ability to expand my room. I might have had to actually make a recipe, huh? Shit. Where's the quest log? We need to figure out a few things. So Hobart needs a house, which is gonna be a struggle because I think somebody else lives there. I don't know how that's gonna work. Eddie's hungry and has been hungry for, yeah. Screech and Eddie have been hungry for 18 months, so that's fun for them. Cafe needs food, a little there we go. Renard, 10 softwood planks, 10 hardwood planks, and 10 bricks. So let's go back to my main base, my main big ol' mess. Boom, boom, boom. It's immediately back in my fucking brain. Do 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 do. Every time that part of the song comes up. I hate the TV. People will never will live on my island. I'm just saying that out loud. It's just a thing we need to accept. I would disable them being in the game if I could. I don't like them at all. Didn't realize that these ones could be picked at the time because it was nighttime. This has 700 side tangents to be thinking about. Oh, I forgot there's like a military deer guy. Survivalist deer Bambo.
Come to check out how awesome a job I'm doing on this garden.
Right, you're my gardener. I don't have to water plants because you're supposed to.
You might have noticed how lush and big the plants have been getting. That's because I don't take any time off.
You weren't here last night.
365 days a year is my creed. Also, I've been injecting the soil with a little something from my special stash. The gains are intense. See this headband? Unlimited water.
I haven't played a Metal Gear Solid game since 5 came out, which is a problem. It's one of the 500 franchises where I was like, this was a fun experience. I should play the rest of the series on the channel. And then 15 years pass and I haven't done it. Just that's the inevitable outcome every single time. Do 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 do. How did I just walk up to the chest and open the freaking is that hardwood plank? That's normal wood. Did I just walk up to the chest and freaking open up the crafting menu? Am I insane? And then whenever I try to open up to the crafting menu, I open up the chest. Like it's doing me in. The storage situations. wild in this game. It's going to kill me. It's only going to get more severe every subsequent update as more and more stuff gets added. Build fruits in here just to try to deal something. Was I? Oh no, I was keeping fruits in a separate menu. This is all gardening supplies. I'm a fool. I was keeping food items. What? No. Okay, there's a control? No, it's not shift. Sorry, I'm trying to find the hotkey for throwing something into the other window in one click. And it's not shift, because shift is split stack apparently. I don't need that much wood. Okay, so we have some of the woods, but not some of the woods. I need 10 hardwood planks. Hardwood planks are made of softwood planks, plus resin. Uh-oh. I need 9 of those. But then I'm going to be short on softwood planks. I need to make softwood planks now. So I'm going to need 17 of those, I believe. Let's go all the way to 20. Future-proof myself. So we need the softwood planks because we're working on the other guy's house and my house at the same time. So there's now a donation box outside of my own room, too. There's a lot going on. Oh, sorry, the bird shadows really surprised me there. I'm wondering if they did anything to address the fact that because this game isn't based on real-time clocks and all of the money and progression happens during tourism days, the incentive I found was that you should just skip to the next tourism day every single time I'm playing the game. And there's no like mechanical reason to play non-tourist days.
Oh, I think I went too long without a protein shake. I can usually truck through anything, but I might actually pass out if I don't get a high fiber boost pronto. Unfortunately, I need you for this one. Just think, where would you be without me to keep you sharp? Nowhere. So, help me find food.
I'll get you some food.
Now that's an all-star play. I'll hunker down here till you get the stuff. Just remember my diet.
He's so obviously like Rambo themed, obviously, but I keep thinking of like Metal Gear nonsense. But then but he's like the sports guy category, so he says like bro stuff constantly, and that keeps surprising me given the everything else. We can access a lot of separate trunks here. I need to add fuel. Shit. No. I'm surprised they have not made it easier to consistently loot the chest that you want to. Wait, doesn't the wood in my inventory count as fuel? Yeah. There we go. We got this whole recipe. There are a few different people that need food. Or they'll all starve to death. Now Bambo wants it too. So I can either give them any food or they'll like me more if I can find what they actually like. I don't know if we know anything about what Bambo likes because Bambo's new here. Yeah, likes hard hat, dislikes. So that's not very helpful. I do need to remember what everyone's face and name. Oh, right, we had the art-ine. We had the art-ine, and now we have the photography-ine. As tourists, though. Given that I've been gone for a bit, it will be a little hard to locate the people that live here compared to the tourists, because we're flooded right now. I've got something for... Would you like some meat?
Whoa, you seriously brought me a meat kebab? One of my favorites. Alright, no reason to wait around, I'm digging in.
Oh god, he swallowed the stick. He has minutes to live.
It's super important to eat plenty of meat. You know. Lucky thing it's so delicious, right? Thanks, Amaro. You really came through for me. You've earned this. Keep up the all-star plays.
I'm a deer that eats meat. Which is danger. I got bunny overalls. I'm never using that.
Ah, Mero. So glad to see you decided to start working in those tourist packages. Very smart move. Quite intelligent. It's important to keep working on them. As the town grows, so does the number of things that will need to be done. A town with more growth will keep you far busier. So, keep busy on those tourist packages if you ever find yourself without something to do. Because you never know what opportunities might be opened up.
General update. I guess they added a prompt for them to acknowledge that now, but I'm like so far into that process already. I assume they've added more because it's been 500 years. Also, they've probably added a bunch of businesses. Oh my god. So, blueprint for the clinic. Is it just a buy all button? Does that mean buy all of the stack, I assume? Yeah, that makes more sense. Bakery, a gym. We have the bait shop. We have the cafe, the clothing shop, the furniture shop, the bait shop. They have a gym, a bakery, a clinic, a school, a salon. Oh, we have the tavern already. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's a lot of new things to get. Let's get the gym, the bakery, the clinic, the school, salon. Well, I know who's gonna work at the gym. Actually, I don't remember if Hugo works anywhere already. Then a few things to just kind of sort of make us money and build up attractions. The Mega Deluxe Special Tourist Package, the next one, only costs 5,000. I have so much money. Why do I don't remember having a ton of money. I must have like, I think I capped out the tourist packages and I must have had like another quest to work on. And I was only playing on tourist days, so it kept giving me money every time. The next one's only 5,000, which feels low compared to how much I had at the time. I think that the Beaver's entire reputation meter is just your progress through buying everything there. Hoodie Boots, Anchor Bambo, Eddie. There was 1 vote for Eddie. 2 votes for Daphne. There's like 4 votes for Daphne if you count the other ones. Oh, Hobart lives here. I forgot Hobart lived here. Jasper. Oh, I remember these people now. Okay. You have the little teal deer. We've got the like. I always was reading Nick as like sort of like the like disaffected like rich socialite. All with like a. I think I gave him a Snagglepuss voice a little bit. Did you, Professor Willington? Which I think most of the museum stuff was like, I think barely functioned so far back then. I can't remember. Screech was new. A lot of these people are pretty new. So we were filling people in general. Waddles literally has no reputation. Does Waddles have a house yet? I don't think Waddles has a house. Oops. Well. We have some things to work on as a society. That's just part of the situation that we're in as a collective. Is the worker here still killing people? I really should have someone check out these burns, but there doesn't seem to be a clinic. Oh no. I need to build some infrastructure. I'm a little freaked out right now. All right, we have many tasks. Oh, I didn't see you there, Marrow. In spite of your large head even, do you perhaps have time to exchange your goods and services for money? I recently remembered what a still is. It's a big metal thing you ferment drinks in. Well, turns out I need another one. Could you find and repair a still for me? Yeah. Splendiferous. Come back when you done did it, and I shall surely shell out our shiny stuff. My eccentric barkeep. I remember you. Oh my god, there's too many people that want my attention right now. I'm the main character and it's terrifying. For a second there, I didn't think I'd be able to catch you. You're a lot faster than you look, Marrow. You might be asking why I ran you down. Well, I found something cleaning out my house I think you might like. It's a weird key thing. I bet I can open some door out there that you can't kick down. Keys. Okay, now I'm going to leave you to it. I bet you've got a ton of awesome stuff to do. Boom. Okay, so I just got the blueprints to. Oh, fucking Christ. So here's all the new businesses that I got blueprints for. They might might have a little bit of an outsized outsized presence on the map. So I missed a few updates, clearly. And now I qualify for too many forms of progression at once. Oh, God. Early access is a fascinating process. Are you the clinic? Pin to door. Read. Closed. No one is assigned working here. I got a lot of clinic updates. I assume... do I have to build the clinic, or do I just, like, buy the blueprint and then tell someone to work there? Oh, there it is. Behind me. Okay, we'll work on the clinic because I feel bad that people are walking around my house and base with horrific burns. I need 3 power boxes, 1 medical cabinet, 5 basic medicine. That's it. I guess you just never need any more. 25 bricks and 25 hardwood. So we have reason to go out into the world and explore and play the video game that you frankly probably like more than the part where you get 700 meal requests. There we go. Here's what I want to learn. Are the robots less annoying yet? Oh, are they not powered? They need batteries. Battery. Can I just drag them over here? Oh no, how does this work? 4 batteries. They seem like they have batteries. It seems like they're less annoying now. Or maybe it's just because I turned up the music a little bit. Last time we played this game, they were horrifically loud. And it made me immediately not like being around this part of the island that I put them in. Question is, who amongst my peeps is good clinic worker? And how do you tell? These people have plus thumbs up by certain businesses. These people don't. Oh, you do. You don't, you do. How do you learn? Also, I need to know what the building looks like, apparently. Because it doesn't tell you what they are. It just has a thumbs up next to them. And it might not be showing the clinic until I build one, because it looks like it's the same couple of buildings repeating over and over again. I think we might have to wait until I build the clinic to find out who can build the clinic. I can't tell if these guys are working or not. Unload gathered resources. Oh my god, 63 wood. Okay. And a car seat, apparently. That's how, okay, were they just full? Is their AI just not doing much? They're just standing still, but they're technically gathering stuff in the background. Spinny Windmaker. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So this is a... Right, that's not even... I got my screens backwards again. Okay, so let's... Oof, 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 oof. I definitely would like the... Hello? I would like these screens to gather from my other screens. Do they do that? Do I have resin in my inventory right now? I don't have resin in my inventory. Oh, they gather stuff from the boxes. I don't have to have it all in my inventory in order to craft. That's such a big deal. I was sitting here taking stuff out. Now I can just make sure I keep the resources in the resource boxes, basically. Which is still just like a lot of places to keep track of. Boo doo doo doo. Do 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 do. Ooh. That's a lot of costumes. That's a type of wall, so you can go in the wall box. This is my scrap. I need to, there's just too many resource types, so I was like, okay, we gotta put the scrap in the scrap box, hopefully. But I think there might still not be like a sorting option that would help me out here. Just a whole dedicated fishing chest, which is less populated, but I feel like I should just pre-plan how it's going to be split off for my own sake. Apparently made 66 kebabs, so that future-proofs me for a little bit. Do have a good number of bricks, but not enough bricks. I believe in order to craft a building, I still need to get the correct things out of these containers and then carry them over, which isn't that bad. It looks like I can otherwise craft from the boxes and so on. I see Keith still forgets the auto transfer button. I actively tried to figure out what it was and I couldn't find it. Oh, auto. There we go. It's on the screen. That's weird. Specifically, I was like trying to figure out like, oh, I want to get rid of these items. Shift, 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 shift. And shift click is split stack instead, which is really frustrating. I'm like, why would shift click be split stack? Shift click is usually the send stack to other screen thing. Auto transfer is a little iffy because it leads to a situation where you might put away stuff you didn't mean to put away, which is a little weird. I'll put the metal in here, I guess. I have a copper still already. Does that mean that I'm actually already set to make my funny barkeep happy? Gah. Howdy, Marrow. Are you looking for something to drink? I hope so, because that's what we do here. That's not the voice they had 1 second ago, but they said howdy and it tripped my entire goddamn brain. I have something for you. Hey, look, a move. Wait. Now it's the stills again. A move? Oh, because it's called a still? Like it's not moving. And then but it was moving. I moved the still, which made it not a still, because it's not still. Either way. I suppose a trade is in order then. Pluff, pluff. How about some money so you can buy some drinks? I need to figure out again what his voice is supposed to be, because I don't remember at all. Have you ever tried the world-famous ruckus juice? If you haven't, well, you can't, because the tavern's almost out. If the tourists find out, they'll rip the place apart. They're likely totally out of control. Hey, maybe instead of you trying some, you could go check out why my shipment hasn't arrived yet. I like that plan the best. It's settled then. You will go check out my order, and I'll stay here and hope the tourists don't notice that I've been seriously watering it down. You need to talk to Sprout at the farmer's market on Port Bella. That's who usually sends it to me, Pluff Pluff. Port Bella. Which is somewhere out here, right? Maybe. Talk to Sprout. 5. Okay. I think I just got a prompt to go to... Yeah! The new island! I think we could go to Boomerang Bay and no further last time? Yeah, there's this series of islands out here we never got to visit before, and I finally get to go check them out. And I just got prompted to do so. Every time I talk to Pluff, the voice changes again. It is a lot of goddamn characters to keep track of. The bane of any Let's Player is having to voice 7 million characters. I'm going to find and place these blueprints so that they aren't 5 things in my inventory. And then we will have the basics in place at least. Did you... A medical cabinet. That's gonna be that might be a struggle, right? I might have to like very specifically retrieve a medical cabinet. Are you asking if you can live here?
Okay, pub quiz time, Marrow. Seen lots of good places to live, but just can't make up my mind. Think this place says Waddles lives here? Does it give the whole back off vibe to you?
I don't think it's right.
That settles it. If you don't like it, it must be perfect.
Haha, I remembered that you're a dick.
I'll take plenty of materials to get this place fixed up, but I was thinking maybe it'd help me out. You just seem to have a knack for lending a hand every now and again.
Ah, stop. I just talked to you.
The Marrow heard a juicy rumor about you. You just have to hear it. They're saying the reason you reek so much is that you wear filthy horse blankets instead of big boy clothes.
I don't think you can say that in the universe where there's probably horses.
Bam! You just got Waddles slammed.
I'm gonna take you out behind the barn and knock you out.
What was that? How was that? My insults have been a bit flat lately. I'm trying to spice them up.
That's pretty mundane.
Really? Darn it. I've been working on that insult all morning. Back to the drawing board, I guess. Well, You better be ready next time. I'll be back with a truly devastating insult next time. I'm gonna talk about how, like, your fear that all of your friends secretly don't like spending time with you and just tolerate you is true.
That's the school. I called it a library because I'm forgot already. Is this a thing? Oops. Swung an axe at no one. This is the salon? Definitely feels like it'd be a garden. But whatevs. This one already has a bakery door to it. And then the gym, where Hugo will probably work, I assume. Everyone's dying. Oh my god, what are you feeding them? We're not gonna make any money today. Everyone's gonna die. We're gonna lose our entire ass in funeral costs.
Hey, Marrow. Are you just starstruck? Was there something you wanted to talk to me about? I want to talk to you about my favorite subject, me. So, Marrow, what's my catchphrase?
Fuck. Is it boing? Are you a kangaroo? Are you supposed to be a kangaroo?
Yay, you are so correct. Boing is such a me thing to say, isn't it?
I think I keep thinking you're a deer because you look just like the deer. But yeah, you do have a kangaroo tail, don't you? Does half these characters just like shout their species as their catchphrase, essentially? Indirectly? Alright, so those things are all placed. Just a ring of businesses out there that we need to get set up now. So we're in for the long haul, aren't we? And my inventory is less horrifically full of nonsense. So I can probably hop in my vehicle and head out. Are you gonna give me a pirate quest?
I've asked me hearties if it ain't Marrow come to parley with old Anchor. Out with it. What can Anchor do for you? Sometimes I miss me life at sea, but there be plenty to do to keep old Anchor busy. Besides, it'd be best if I stay out of the grasp of the sea for now, anyways.
You go. The Virgin and Chad meme is so strong right here between these two characters. It's just so miserable. And Hugo is just completely unfazed by the world. And never will be. Not even fazed by how I run around town with an axe all the time.
I really need a new outfit. I don't have anything new to wear and it's getting out of hand. You wouldn't happen to have any spare statement pieces, would you?
I'll give you some new clothes.
That would be amazing. Thank you so much, Marrow.
But not right now. I'm going for my boat. Where's my boat? Oh, there's my boat. Wow, it's so small. It's so small that it's invisible past the dock. Here we go. My favorite thing is to sleep until the next tourist day and then fuck off. Leave completely. Well, now that I'm in a boat, I can finally drink the coffee that I've been staring at for 40 minutes now. It's still slightly warm, so that'll be okay, right? If I'm silent, if I'm quiet for a bit, we can just give me that, right? Hey, there's like boats. It's like one of the updates added that, right? At the beginning, like one of the first updates added like roaming boats that go in circles, and I think I can fight some of them. It's really weird. I need to check. Is the map even sending me in the right direction? Kinda. There are admittedly a lot of things on the map, but yeah, I need to go more this direction. Whoops. I felt north. I think the song might be new. I think the game might finally have a second song in its soundtrack. I imagine there's like one or two people pulling their hair out right now because they've been waiting for me to play Pokopia, and they're like, "This is like Pokopia, right?" It's kinda. From what I remember from Critter Cove, it's like a little bit of the. It's a little bit of like the Subnautica gameplay loop of like going around and like gathering resources and gathering recipes and like researching things by exploring a bit. and then getting a bunch of recipes and so on. And can be a little more goal oriented when you're ready for it. Pocopi is so open expression Minecrafty. I've been playing Pocopi in the background here and there, and I pour horrific amounts of time into that game and nothing happens in it, which is fine. It's a fun little game, and there are like little quests to work on and so on to make various Pokemon happy and so on, but I feel like any level of self-expression in that game takes so long, and it's why it's like a cozy daily routine kind of game. If I tried to play that game for a Let's Play series, I'd have to actively ignore most of the appeal of the game and just mainline the quest lines constantly, because otherwise I'd be playing it for like 500 episodes. Like, it's just, some games are so horrifically time consuming because they're kind of just about hanging out and chilling and not really having particular goals. And this game's a little closer to Subnautica that I can tolerate it. Speaking of which, Subnautica 2 is now in early access. I'm gonna wait for it to be finished because that's what I normally do. Playing Subnautica unfinished sounds kind of annoying, honestly, but I have felt the call of the abyss. I've been tempted to like poke around with Subnautica 1 in my free time because I do miss those games. And obviously I see the contradiction of this being an early access playthrough, but we're kind of already seeing some of the cracks of why it's iffy to do an early access playthrough. It does a lot of messiness between remembering what was happening and things that can change between updates and pull the rug out from under you and so on. It's just messy. But I did a Let's Try this game that did so well that I was like, I have to follow up on that. It's just my job as a YouTuber, so I guess I'm gonna break my rule for Critter Cove. So we're on like a new mushroom island. They got mushroom lighthouses that look like mushrooms clipping through each other mostly. Different local song. And yeah, we had like a little guy over here that looks like a weird alien, a plant person maybe? Sprout.
Well, golly gee, if it ain't a new face around these parts. I'm Sprout, and this is, was our super duper local farmer's market. We used to grow the best darn fruits and veggies in the whole world, and pardon my language, and the bragging... Haystack says it's unbecoming. Anyhow, I ain't seen you around here before, and I've seen a lot of folks. What's your name?
My name is Marrow.
Oh, Mycelia! You're that captain from Critter Cove everyone's fussing about. What an honor. Please, pardon the mess. We don't get many celebrities around these parts, and I'm afraid you caught us at a difficult time. Our crops just ain't growing like they used to. Haystack over yonder's seeing if he can figure it out, but our stocks have run dry and orders are backing up. Just listen to me prattle on and on. You standing here all polite like, what can I do for you? What can I do for...
What can I do for you is the usual grammatical way of saying it, but the voice I'm saying was giving me so much dissonance that I was like, I inherently wanted to say, what can I do you for? While reading do for you in my brain, and it was speech jamming me. I need ruckus juice.
Well, drat. Without being able to grow any crops, we don't have the means of making more right now. We're plumb out. But there's maybe someone else who can help you out. The old hermit who lives on lonely pools might be able to help you out. Rumor is the old fella is always well stocked, and I'm guessing that he makes it himself. He's a private sort, doesn't much like others, and is a right pain in the butt. But I'm sure if you ask nicely, he'll be willing to lend a hand. Might open the door, though. So nice meeting you, Marrow. I'm wishing I could have been more help, but we are smack in the middle of our own troubles.
Oh. Terrifying first-person view where we occasionally see a little axe. That's interesting. This is it's actually a good example of how fake first-person views are in most video games. Like the little hands on your screen, one, they're way too high up. If you ever think about the field of view of having your hands in front of your eyes, the way that video games constantly show them, you realize that people are running in a really stupid way. No one actually walks around like that. But yeah, like this is an interesting little perspective of like, oh, I'm accidentally in first-person view, basically. Whereas in real first-person games, there's a whole series of dedicated animations just for the first-person perspective that aren't actually don't actually reflect what the character looks like running around in the game. That means that if you play multiplayer with somebody in a first-person game and they look at you running around, they are literally seeing a different character model than the one that you're seeing of yourself while you're playing it. Alright, so there's a hermit on Lonely Pools Island. So I've immediately been told to go to this other island that has a... definitely looks like a runway, like for a plane. Does this hermit have a plane? We're really picking at the seams of the idea that we're all trapped on this island, huh? Ooh. Wild madcap. That sounds like a dangerous thing to have. So instead of immediately leaving this island, I'm going to walk around a bit and see what I can get around here, because this is a whole new situation. I'll probably have to have even more chests with even more forms of categorization in order to be able to keep track of all this stuff. Speaking of which, that is a situation that Pokopia does not have figured out at all. Oh god. Thankfully, you can place 4 chests next to a single crafting bench in that game, and it'll auto-craft from the stuff in those chests locally. It does not have remote chests like this game has that are all linked together. Like almost every game in this genre seems to struggle with like having so many different resource types and items to pick up, and then they just like put it in a box. It's a grid. Good luck. And you're like, how do I keep track of anything? Where do I put stuff? Oh, this game has a main base though, the main island, whereas Pokopia has like 5 separate instanced worlds that you load between, which is a little bit of a weird vibe. Right, so now that we're in new islands, we should have new things for me to mine underwater for salvaging. And a lot of those will give me whole new recipes when I get enough of them, which this is the part that is exactly the Subnautica formula. Of being like, oh yeah? You want to learn how to make a fusion engine? Find fragments of 5 fusion engines in the blibbly bloop highland oceans space. And then it'll be like, oh, I guess you know how to make it now. Good job. And I think that I basically found every... B for blueprint progress. Do some of these screens make more sense now? I see that there's still a blueprint screen where you can see a list of blueprints and then you click on them and they don't open the blueprint, which is an interesting design choice. Got some question mark thingies. I don't see a wheelbarrow here. Okay, so yeah, there's still some room to grow here. Am I dying? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna panic. Am I drowning? So I chopped up a wheelbarrow, and it's like press B for progress in the blueprint, and then the game just opens the normal blueprint menu. It doesn't have a contextual opening of going to the wheelbarrow specifically. They do appear to be alphabetical, so if you know, no, they're not. Acid battery, uncharged. They might be alphabetical within an individual category. These aren't even things that have blue. Okay, there we go. Basic wheel. Oh no. Putting basic in the front does change the categorization if you're doing it alphabetical. I don't think they are doing it alphabetically though. Look at this whole mess. I never got vending machine. I would definitely love to see this screen updated to not only be able to click on blueprints to see what they actually require in order to make the thing, since it's a menu, it's a blueprint menu where you can't look at the blueprints as in like to find out what the recipes are and what they cost. But I also like to be able to sort this menu in several ways, including show me all of the ones I'm currently learning. Oh, here we go. In progress only. My bad. There we go. Me when I start talking, just straight yapping. Alright, so they've changed it to this menu. At least gives you the ability to prioritize things. I think it used to have essentially nothing before. That antique camera was definitely sparkling like it was an important object for later. Little shells? It's not a gatherable shell. Do. Very visually busy area. These glow like they're important, but I think it's just a glowy island. Glowy spores and that sort of... Oh, got hedges. Okay, someone's making hedges, so there's signs of life here. Someone lives over here. I forgot about the drums. I forgot that the drumsticks grow on trees, so we don't have to worry about the ethics of eating meat, because meat grows on trees in this universe, which allows them to make all the meat recipes and not have to come up with a vegetarian diet for the animal people game. These are just my normal crafting access things that I have back at home, but they're here if I want them. Let's try to see if anyone is actually around this building, but I'm not so sure where they are. Look at the that waterfall looks really weird from here. Definitely a sparkling thing to check out over there. Oh, there's an underwater theme. It does give like beats to study / relax 2 vibes. The underwater areas are beautiful, but they are decidedly stark. They're empty. Large chunks of area with no apparent like coral or like sea life that's attached to the floor really, let alone like resources to gather or any signifiers of thing to look for there. Very important award? What was that? Plastic fish. You've had normal fish, you've had wooden fish, but have you had petroleum product fish? It's the fish that's ruining the world. Critics say it's strangely light and I can't eat it. And others say, I thought fish already had plastics in them. I think the underwater theme is my favorite theme so far, actually, though. It's pretty... Was that the underwater theme, or is it the... I thought I saw something else over here. Is it the underwater theme, or is it the evening theme, actually? The important thing is that we're apparently slowly distancing ourselves from the extremely overused main song that played in this game and as the title theme, because that got old. I'm chopping up a seahorse? Topiary sea pony. I cannot stress this enough. If you chop up 10 of someone else's topiaries to learn how to make your own, you might be a bad person. I'm being asked to do horrors. Holy shit, it got dark. Good thing I've got a handy dandy here. Something so people can see the screen. Oop, is that a new crop? Oh, they're jack-o'-lanterns? Just terrifying little pumpkins? Oh, they have a sprinkler system! Give me your sprinklers! Oh, right, some of the stuff I can gather is on the surface up here, too. Okay, well, it's dark, and I'm getting tired, so I might as well head back. And then do more expeditions on future days. I got stuck on the island a little too long, so I'm happy to be running around and gathering and looking at the pretty place again. I can make a wheelbarrow now! I don't know if it does anything. Or if it's just like a fun visual. Hello. I just stole someone's gong. I'm just a menace on this island. I'm just destroying their topiaries and stealing their gongs. I don't think I'm gonna have as good of a reputation as I had when I first arrived. How do I have the? Give me your sprinkler systems. I can then fire. I can fire Bambo, Deer Bow. What's his Rambo crossed with a deer joke name? I forgot already. I can fire him from his gardening duty and just have it. He could just be a full-time stay-at-home husband. Dude, these are hedges. They're weirdly transparent. I thought they were hay bales. Okay, this place is not doing well. It appears that all of their crops are rotten, including their mushrooms, which I don't think even need traditional watering in that sense. They don't look like they're doing well. Yeah. Will you teach me your sprinkler system, please?
Howdy. You're not from around these parts.
Oh, I finally found Haystack.
Know most folk around here. Don't know you. I would have noticed a non-green mushroom hyena creature that's apparently 7 feet tall. I'm Marrow. Right. Nice to meet you, Marrow. Pardon the lukewarm welcome. We've been having a bit of a problem with irrigation.
Environmental storytelling.
It's causing a right mess with our crops. Blasted pumps are on the fritz. And unless you can get them working again,
I just automatically subbed in you.
We aren't going to be growing much. And by the blessed fungi, a farmer without crops isn't much of a farmer.
Can I help?
If you can help me, if you can help, we'd be right grateful. Without the pumps, our sprinklers won't work, and without those, the soil is bone dry. Unfortunately, we don't right know how the pumps work. They came with Island and have been here for as long as we can recollect.
They came with Island.
I reckon they're missing some parts or something. Maybe if you can figure out which parts they're missing, you'll be able to repair them. Feel free to use our workbenches down by the barns if you need to. There's 3 of them located around this island. Take a look to see what you can figure out. Thanks for helping us, stranger. It's mighty neighborly of you.
The game constantly was hinting at this being like a post-apocalypse where the previous world was all wiped out in like the calamity, and now we're just a series of little water nations, and there's like corpses along the floor and entire cities on the ocean floor and so on, which does actually line up with Pokopia, funnily enough. Like here, these people live on an island where their entire farming situation was based around irrigation that they didn't know how it worked. That's wild. Like, how long was it all here? So we lost some money at the cafe and the clothing shop, but otherwise, yeah, I made over $4,000 today with the available amenities, which should make it pretty easy to get everything else going too. Let's see, clinic. Track his primary quest. You can only check one thing as primary quest. I'm sitting here wanting to like check in everything at once. No! Critter Cove developers, I'm begging you. If I'm gonna repair the clinic, show me the resource requirements for repairing the clinic on the screen. Especially if I can only track one quest at a time. That means there's so much space over there for you to fully detail the requirements of the quest. Like, I'm begging you guys, I'm begging you. It's been over a year. Why is the quest log not show me the requirements for the quest? When I track something, that's why I track it. I want to have a pinned thing on the side of the screen that says that's the stuff I need. So I go grab the stuff. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Cue me not noticing the feature to do that somehow, but like, it should be there. That should definitely do it, of all things. Crop calamity, fixing the pumps. There are 3 main pumps around Port Bella that I need to repair in order to get the irrigation system working again. I need to find them, figure out what's wrong, and repair them. Where are the pumps? Oh, I'm approaching one of them. Oh, whoa, what am I chopping? Oh, the hedge fences. I saw other ones, but I didn't think I could take them. These must be like different ones on some level. This is interesting because it looks like a big pepper being held by a root, so you'd think that you gather the pepper. Instead, you just like take its little hat, and you're like, that's the part you harvest. I chopped down into trees, just ruined this entire island. Oh, my meat meter. Oh right, you instantly eat by just pressing 8 at all, huh? Forgot. Yeah, thankfully eating lets you recover a bit for the day. Because if you're just actively chopping, you will actually run out of energy extremely quickly. Am I taking this entire fountain? I might be evil. I need to destroy 8 fountains? Oh, it's just a metal pipe. Y'all are deeply unserious people. What do you mean? Just a metal pipe? That's all you needed? You're dying. Your people are dying, and you needed a metal pipe. Hey, you gotta try. You gotta try not to die. Like a little bit. What do you mean? You guys, I'd steal your crops. Oh my god. It's just a metal pipe. That's super funny. It's big, like, Zelda society energy, where each society in a Zelda game is often dying. And it's, like, not that unaddressable. Like, they could try a little harder. Like, the Goron's like, there's no rocks. And I'm like, can you look for them? You live on a mountain. A simple motor. Okay, that makes more sense. I don't expect the average person to craft a simple motor compared to a pipe. Is that just where one of them lives? So they had little signs for where people live. Pitchfork. And beans. So there seems to be more people live on this island. Pitchfork, beans, haystack. I don't remember which one was the name of the first. Oh, sprout. I remembered. Don't come at me for misremembering Ocarina of Time, because I might be over-remembering the sequelitis video about it. Like, what do you mean your Gorons are what do you mean you're starving? You're surrounded by rocks. I don't remember the lore. I just like to play the little video game. I've also played so many Zeldas now that I don't. It's been ages since I played Ocarina. Ocarina? Hey, Ocarina. Why do you guys have so much rusted stuff here? Oop. Strange. I guess the garbage cans are like have been like repurposed. They've like become planters of sorts, but like accidentally. Is this a new fruit or one I have? Oh, it's a poco-nut, yeah. You're my poco-nut, my little poco-nut. Kind of just saw stuff that I was pretty sure I wanted to gather around here before we headed back. Replace gear. Okay, a simple motor and a gear. Slightly harder things to have than one metal pipe. Not really, I mean a gear is kind of whatever, but they could be really specialized. Really the motor's the main thing where I'm like, who knows what the specifics of what you need might be. But they're just surrounded by like random scrap everywhere that they could use. I don't remember if this game ever actually... I think this game does not make you sleep. It lives here. I actually can't check. Decoration mode. Oh, that's just always on the screen, I think. If I press it, will it stop telling me? Okay. My goal is to get back to the part of the island that had crafting on it, because I should be able to use their own equipment to make a gear and a simple motor. So I have been gathering a bunch of stuff around here, and now that I have a light aura around me, it's not as devastating to be out at night as it used to be. So I should be able to just play through the night, honestly, and just return home when I'm done with my task instead of when it gets dark. I have a lot of food on me. I am just like systematically just shaving off every bit of technology and civilization from their entire island, along with all of their food. They have so many food resources here that they barely even have to farm, honestly. So I guess that's how they're surviving. We're reaching this classic thing that happened last game too, where they would be like, here's all these recipes to get. And I feel like I'm gathering a million things, and then it keeps giving me updates that sound like I've made zero progress. And it's because of the fact that there's like 7 variations of the thing you're trying to research. And every time you get the slightly different topiary area or slightly different farm, those don't count towards each other's goals, obviously. They're different items. And so you keep thinking, surely I found enough planters by now. And like, nope, that's a different type of planter. You can't simply make a larger planter by scaling yourself. You need to dig up 12 large planters first. Oop. Oopsie. It's 4 a.m. There's a yin that needs no sleep. All he needs is kebabs. There's just enough meat sticks around. He can go without rest. I do wonder if there's something up here. Definitely a lighthouse vibe. I don't know how that mushroom's alive. The one that's on top of it. A funny-haired toy. Oh my god, a troll doll. Oh, I can walk in here. Now I am the lighthouse now. Oh, my stupid little headlamp. This is where life is gone. I do wonder if I'm still at the population cap or if they raised it. Because that was part of the reason why I was considering removing Daphne, who won the vote for least popular character. Or most specifically, not wanted character, I guess. Alright, well, we did a little bit of a lap. Sun's coming up. Do you have what I need to make a simple motor? There's a lot of simple things here. I think a motor counts as a component, though. These are more like products. Might not be makeable with these things. They only have work tables. I need like some proper equipment. So I'm gonna have to come back with the gear and a simple motor then. We at least have the beginnings of some recipes. I hope Haystack figures out what's wrong with the irrigation system soon. Not having anything to sell is really putting a dent in my business. Don't worry, Haystack will figure out the problem soon enough. And Haystack will get all the credit because Haystack is so great. It's our beaver friends, right? Or otter friends? It's kind of past that island is where I'm headed to. I don't think I can get back to the base in any fast way. I think you just sort of commit. Right, we had like gears. Did these do anything yet? I have 5 gears, but I can't tell how to use them. As I shift upward through them, my speed doesn't change. I seem to stay at 20 the whole time. I have a little head. Ooh, I think they might have replaced the. They might have made it so that the headlamp, not headlamp, the spotlight on the front of the boat might actually function as a spotlight now. Like have light be part of how it works. Because it previously definitely seemed like the spotlight was just like a physical cone of what resembled light. But it was like just a cone that stuck out of the front of your ship and didn't really light anything directly. Oh! Spacebar shoots a rocket. so I forgot about that. Whoops. Just wanted to loot all this stuff. Oh, don't dig, you weirdo. You're in the water. My inventory's full, so I might have lost some of this. I'm sure I lost some stuff just now. Heading on back to my dock. Just a cozy little game. Funny enough, tonight we're going to be streaming Raft. I might just be spending all day streaming Critter Cove to then stream Raft with my friends, which is similar in some ways, at least. Hockey. Pokey.
About time you showed up. I was worried that I was just going to be left to fend to my own devices. This is a total disaster. I've got a major run on new orders. Customers are whining left and right, and I'm almost completely out of cloth. No cloth equals no clothes. So simple, I bet even you grasp the concept. And a clothing shop without clothes isn't much of a shop, I dare say. Anyway, I'm gonna need you to go get me some cloth before I start taking drastic measures.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew you'd see things from my perspective. Time's the issue here, so no dilly-dallying.
Hey, we're addressing the idea of actually helping the shops. Because one of my complaints that I had before was that they made it so that you can just sleep and skip ahead in time in this game, which is fine as an individual mechanic. And they stopped having the reliance on the real-life clock that Animal Crossing is based around, which I also like, because the real-life clock made me stop playing Animal Crossing after only a couple days because I kept running out of stuff to do. And the game was like, I'm so confident I hooked you, you probably love me, you'll come back every day. And then I didn't, because it didn't hook me at all. So the removal of data of the real-life clock is really important to me for these games. Just being able to play at my own pace and just actually play it like any other video game is like the whole vibe for me, instead of it being some sort of pseudo-lifestyle game. But then the game made it so that so much of your progression and the quests and the so on are tied to you buying these tourist packages. And the tourist packages that are your primary progression of sorts are tied to money. And the money...
I need you to come sniffing around here, Mel. You're the type of guy that can smell when treasure's around. Well, you're in luck. I just so happen to have in my possession one genuine treasure map. Yeah, we'll go to just buy it.
They're usually trash, though. Oops. Oh, it was sent to the mailbox and my inventory's full. But like, these combinations of mechanics led to a situation where you're incentivized to specifically buy these things in order to get progress. And buying the next... I can't buy the tourist package because my inventory's full. Like, place this or something? Oh. Apparently not. In any of these locations. My inventory's full, damn it. Okay, we'll head back to the boxes real quick. But it leads to this awkward interaction where your incentive is to make money, to get the tourist packages to make more money, and you can skip ahead in time constantly. So you might as well just skip to the next day that the tourists arrive on, and just only play on those days. Which leads, that's just a weird dynamic of like, this is just strange because you presumably want us to play on the other days. It's like, that's already kind of strange. I should put like alloys and stuff in their own box. Like products. I need to come up with a system for these things. Ah! There's sand in here too, and rock? Oh, geez. The gong there. Yeah, glass is more product-y. But yeah, like, I quickly realized that I should just skip to the next tourist day over and over and over again, basically, and there was no reason to play any other way. And so the game, that seems like a flaw, like a thing that's worth figuring out how to do differently, because why would that be the ideal way to play the game? You presumably want to play on other days. And then you don't really interact with the daily successes necessarily. It belongs in a museum. Oh, that is nice and clear. Metal plate is more of a product. This is kind of an arbitrary distinction to figure out, though. Regular rock, stick. Trying to come up with a system of putting all of my salvage in here. You can name them now. I feel like you weren't able to name them before. Nope, there it is. Clothes, home decor. Is this also salvage? This is 2 chunks of salvage that I'm kind of cooked, aren't I? Not making this make any sense. Food. I need to declare intentions here. Farming. Fishing. Salvage. Home decor. Clothes. Salvage. So I kind of ended up having 2 things of salvage, didn't I? Because they just take up so much space. Whoops. Let's try to have a dedicated, like, resources box. Plastic is actually a crafting resource. Mechanical parts. Electronic parts. These are all more salvage. Trash used in crafting. I guess that's true. Let's see if I can make a new box to add to the circuit of boxes that are all linked to each other. Doop-a-doop. Need 1 more metal plate and 1 more small crate. Small crates are easy to make. Inventory full. Did I mix up which one was my inventory? Oh, right, because I just fucking put everything in there. Obviously. I can't take that out until I do that. My clothing box is completely full too. This is home decor. Are you a home decor item or a museum item? You're a museum item. Let's put our 2 museum items in the home decor menu for now so I can function. Inventory management's gonna make me die. Okay, so I need you to make a gear for the other place. Oh, and that requires a metal plate. Okay, so we're gonna make a few metal plates then. And a metal plate is not made here. It's the component used for everything. Where do you make metal plates? Or do you gather metal plates? Uh-oh. Oh no. I need to remember for some of these systems. Is it you? No. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Some smelter. Okay. We're saved! Okay, so I just need a couple of those. Because a couple metal plates will allow me to make another crate where I can put all the basic resources again. Since salvage has so much variety that now takes up 2 boxes. And then the gear is what I'll need back at the base. And then I need a simple motor. Which is almost certainly a thing you make by hand. This is more of a product. Simple motor. Needs a broken... Oh no, I need to find a broken motor. I don't have a broken motor. So you just put a little mechanical part and some oil in a broken motor. And you make a simple motor. So we live in a society that doesn't know how to make motors, is what I'm learning. We only know how to repair motors, which is a terrifying situation when everyone needs boats to survive and so on. That no one knows how to make a motor? What do you mean? How are we going to live like this? Alright, so my inventory's full again. I might want to tear my own head off. Yay! If I put you back on my head, then I can fit these for the second, and then I can fix this situation. Small crate. I made that already, didn't I? Yeah. Basic trunk for basic bitches. Yeah. I might take you upstairs just to save myself some trouble. Where's my good trunk? There it is. There we go. Your name is Resources, which is kind of a vague name, but you know what I mean. That's where I put like the more baseline style thingies. And I don't have to store it in the most sensical location because they're all linked together as of like a couple years ago, basically. I'll put like sand and marble and rocks and broken glass and other exciting objects in here. Pipes being here doesn't make much sense. That's more of a product. But I can go over to the salvagey places and put the pipes there. Oh, there they are. Yep. Oh, we have a sort button. Which is a scary button to press because then I do have to give in to how they choose to sort things. I'm immediately regretting pressing M on some of these pages. Why have I done this? A question I have is whether sort auto stacks things. Because that's kind of a big deal. Looking for like any like situations where there's two stacks right next to each other, the same item twice. Because I can accidentally put things in the same screen without sorting them correctly. Okay, these are not farming objects. These can now go in the resources tab. Oil and resin. I don't know why they were ever there, to be honest. It's a particular vibe. You are not salvage. This will slowly make sense, I swear to God. I'll fix it. I'll fix them all. Let's take these back to the museum so I can get good boy points for taking them to the museum. Presumably. I'm surprised I don't have any simple motor, busted motors, but I definitely feel like I should be able to find them. Here's a chance to test this. So, mechanical parts, M. They auto stacked. There you go. That's good to know. Wow. Now I can take this off my head. I should question what to give to, what was his name? Hobarth or something? The artsy hyena. Figure out what they'll be happy with. Like, which specific outfits do I have that they would like? Also, for that matter, how much cloth? Do they just need cloth? For the clothing shop? 4 cloth? Okay, Pokey. Give me a minute. Actually, do I have enough cloth? I'm gonna have to craft some cloth. Which is easy to do. Here, I'll just get that going. I might actually only have 3 out of 4. I was just taking it back that 4 is such a small number. Alright, so the ADHD tasking is really taking over right now, where I'm like, I keep almost doing stuff. Alright. Let's buy that freaking milestone thing I was talking about. Yeah, my criticism, if I didn't finish talking about it, even though I'm sure I've talked about it before, was just that, like, these systems don't necessarily mix coherently in a way that makes all that much sense. Because at some point, they gated a lot of your progress behind being able to get these tourism packages. Put them somewhere else. But most of the progress towards tourism packages happens passively based on time happening in universe, essentially. I've just been like stashing these around the base in weird locations because I don't want them to all be like in the main quarter. Shift to rotate. There we go. Just hanging out. Now, is there a higher level one? Not yet. I wonder if that's the current cap? Or if some other form of progression needs to happen first. There's a lot happening at once. Alright, so what would you want to wear? Oh, you're in your workout outfit, which makes it harder to tell, because this is not what you normally wear.
You just need to catch my breath.
I have something for you. I don't think they're gonna appreciate the bunny overalls. I don't think that's a good idea. It just looks like it's scheming. Alright, let's put the stuff in the museum just to get them out of my inventory. This umbrella situation's wild. I have a horrific number of building projects around the island right now. We're going to compartmentalize a little bit and act like only like one of them exists at a time, or I'll die. I'll die to death. Awoo. Is that the onomatopoeia for like a elephant noise? Marrow, so good of you to check up on me. I have a very important job for you. I think it's high time to fix up this wing of the museum. It will be dedicated to the mysteries, wonders, and treasures of the Enchanted Islands. I have great plans for it. Great plans indeed. But I seem to be a bit short on the supplies I'll need to get the wing fixed up. I was hoping you'll be able to lend me a hand in the name of preservation and study. I think of everything we could learn and enrich our guests at the same time. I'll place down a box with everything I'll need to complete the wing. I humbly ask for your assistance in finding the materials needed while out on your adventures. Once everything's in place, it shouldn't take me long to complete the enchanted wing and start displaying treasures from that part of the world. 5 round topiaries. Alright, well those are more complex products than usual. We had 10 ceramic planters and 5 round topiaries, which are from that region. It's a bit more complex than them wanting increasingly high level pieces of wood. Are you flexing? What are you dancing at? What's up?
Hi, Marrow. I'm out in the prowl for a good time.
You can't be saying that. This is a family channel.
You know me. Standing still just isn't my thing unless I'm in line for a super sweet show or something.
You're out on the prowl for a super sweet show?
Don't mind me, I'm just working on my sweet moves. Some people wonder how I can dance without any music. The secret is just turn on my head music.
I actually don't remember how to remove somebody from the island. If I'm just gonna be honest. So the vote was to do that, but don't actually remember how to do that. Cool alien lunchbox. The cool alien was a popular character from ancient literature. The cool alien. Can I even tell what's happening on the cover of that lunchbox? You know, the cool alien. Oh, is that the alien's head with like sunglasses on it? Which way is he facing? It's actually really hard to parse what's happening on the cover of that. Alright, so I think I just give stuff directly to the elephant. No time for chit-chat right now, Meryl. I'm off to open the museum for the day. If you have an artifact for me to examine, please do hold on to it until I've settled at my post, Pou. Have you settled at your post? Oops. Do I have to come up to you to talk to you? How's the gathering of resources for our new wing going? I want to donate something. Troll doll. Would you look at this? Another lovely piece for the museum. With every additional exhibition, the reputation of our museum grows. I can't wait to share this little piece of history with the rest of the world. I just know the perfect spot for it. I'll put it on display right away. And then the camera. That's the point of some of the sparkling objects, is that they're the things that you take to the museum. I'm remembering. These are round topiaries right here. I just need to steal these from you. I had to find some round topiaries to beat the shit out of so I can then craft them in my own time. There are enough building projects that I can probably safely assume that I have use for basically every resource that ever crosses my path, which is a slightly terrifying situation to be in. But I'll maybe get right back to the situation with the crop calamity, if for no other reason than to compartmentalize and not lose my mind with how many things are encroaching on my psyche. Right, I need a motor before I go back though. I think if I swim around a little bay down here, I might be able to find something like that. Just gathering sticks left and right. Just maybe a little overkill when these guys do it for me. Oh my god. Yeah, they work their asses off, don't they? I don't think anything popping up though is a motor. Got a furnace. A ruined umbrella. Metal bucket. Salvage tabel. Broken yarn. Broken kayak. Rusty anchor. Chain. Tire. Surf. Oh my goodness. Wait. Oh wait, my inventory is full. Wait, I gotta go back. Wait. Oh god. That was a dawning realization of like, wait, how screwed am I? They unload so many types of salvage on you, it's out of control. Most of it was salvaged, the inventory is immediately empty. Oh wait, no, I think it auto deposits into every possible menu at once. That's wild. I guess that saves time, I don't have to go to the right tabs and hit Y over and over again. Yeah, it automatically removed everything. Okay. Wow, they gave me a lot of nonsense. Which means I'll have them if I need them for crafting purposes. It's just funny to realize slowly in real time that my entire inventory was extremely full. I only have one wait, I only have one flipper on? I only have one flipper on! What? It's really funny. That's really goofy. I don't think that's supposed to be happening like that. The single flipper is adorable. What the hell? Rusty anchor. Alright, so we're looking for a simple motor. Right, so I have a filled gas canister. Oh, broken motor. There we go. That wasn't so tough. I'm remembering that, like, yeah, we have these air tanks that deplete air underwater and allow me to stay here for a while without having to worry about surfacing constantly. But I have to take them to that one station on the dock periodically. The one flipper is super goofy. That can't be intentional. It's adorable, but like doesn't make any sense, obviously. He got one of his palms out, just giving it out for free. Oop. Alright, well I'm actually kind of done being underwater already. Wait, I have 2 shoe slots. That's what happens when you put in the second slot. The first slot puts it on both feet. And the other slot only puts on 1 foot. What? I'm taking it to mean that they added 2 shoe slots that you can individually equip different combinations of shoes? Which is... was there demand for that? Asymmetry on your shoe choices? Wait, that's actually... that is strange to think about, actually. I'm processing that still. Okay. The longer these menus get, the more I want to be able to like type something in to get to it. So I'm looking for a simple motor. Oh wait, I'm still wasting my air tank. Shit. I had not removed it. Okay, so right now I have simple motor and gear, so that's what I needed for other thing. Oh. Auto transfer. Let's refill my tank. There, that'll fill that tank up over time for future use. Don't think I have new crop yet. Just the suggestions of new crop on island, which maybe I'll gain access to new crops from the island over time, especially once I figure out how to fix how busted everything is there. I'm a little curious to walk into the store just to see. There's gotta be a lot of new cosmetics, because that's gotta be, I'm sure that's a driving force. Those all look old though. You can be a muffin boy with a deep V muffin boy. Whatever's going on there. Loofah pants? I don't think I see anything I want particularly. Oh, there you are. So I need a new statement piece that complements this. This is what they're dressed like right now. And they want to know what they can add to this ensemble. Which I don't know, but I do need to get my cloth to actually give to Pokey. I forgot to grab you. Yeah. Alright, so let's look into my outfit thing and see if... Stop it! If I can please this character. The rose vest. They already have a beret. Critter Cove hat is kind of terrifying. There's like categories for these things, like what level of vibe they have. Some of them have like the sandal icon, which tells me beach. Pirate costume seems to be fancy dress. Splat tank, that's a sports piece of gear. Flowers tea is seen as fancy though. I want to see if they'll wear the rose vest. Because I'm of the opinion that every hyena should wear something purple and sleeveless. Which is a hell of a common trend in the personas, you can notice. It's like raccoons wear sleeveless purple clothes and did I say raccoon? Sorry, what did I just say? Hyenas wear sleeveless purple clothes and raccoons have green mohawks. Like those trends you can notice. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is seriously cute with a capital C to the E. Oh no, your pants are too bright compared to your top. Now I need to give you your top pants that make more sense. You really get my sense of style, Marrow. I really, really love it. Here, please take this. I don't need it anymore. You deserve something nice. Well, it worked. They like me now. Hobart, which is a crazy name. The top looks good, but the pants are now too bright by comparison, and they only want to swap out one piece of gear at a time. So I have to wait for the next opportunity. Maybe they'll learn a second dance at some point.
Looks like you made it to a stitch in time just fine. Your outfit's looking a little rough.
Oh, just in time, not just in fine. Anyway, here's your cloth, you prick.
Yep, this will do just fine. Honestly, I was sure you were just gonna leave me hanging.
How dare you?
Anyways, you kept up your end of the deal, so here's your payment.
I got 500 doubloons. We all trade in doubloons here. Do. Wonky burger poster. I just plaster it somewhere? Does it have to be indoors? Maximum decoration distance. It's like, would you like to put me on the floor? Oh. Why was it green? Wait, what made it green? Is it a bug? It's like, what? Oh. Green right there. Why is it green right here? Wait, I don't understand. I don't. What are the conditions for wonky burger poster placement? Rubber baby bunker. That'll work for now. It just auto deposited the overalls. Where did it put the overalls? Did it know to put them in the fashion one? I think these ones were over there, already there. I'm not sure. I don't know where they went. I'm scared. It's fine. Let's save an entire society's food supply. Whee! Maybe the chest has a smaller height compared to the other machines. It was just weird that it wouldn't let me place it like on any wall or surface anywhere I looked. Except right above the chest. I tried a blank wall as far as I could tell at one point, and it wouldn't let me go there. It's very strange. I head northeast. We'll get right back to the strange mushroom biome. They do a somewhat decent job at making sure that some stuff pokes out of the water to kind of give you some landmarks. The struggle with a lot of ocean stuff is that the real ocean is kind of an infinite void of nothing. So you kind of want to add distant things. Give people anything to work with. Like famously the Aurora in Subnautica 1. It's just that massive crashed ship, and it gives you a sense of not only a big goal to work towards that gives context to the rest of the game once you visit it, but also it just physically gives you a landmark you can orient yourself with all the time. Good time to take another drink.
It's a hard life I've chosen for myself. With all this marathon yapping.
So it turns out that saving this society was pretty easy. We're on top of that. I missed. No, don't launch a torpedo. Is there a dock your boat prompt anywhere around here, or does that only happen at mine? I was not expecting my boat to just go careening under the dock like that. Somewhat confusingly, all three of them are still highlighted. So the objective is one big unified objective that doesn't update midway through as you poke at the steps. Oh. Gotta watch out for the fake hedges that I can chop at for resource progress versus the ones that actually are part of their environment here and I can't touch. But also, if the developers of this game are watching, I still would be cool to be in the video game. You need this guy. Make him an asshole. I volunteer to be an asshole. I think I'm more of a teddy bear in general, honestly. But I'm always immediately up for playing the role of the asshole character in everything that happens. Like we did I was in a film jam project for, oh god, what was the actual jam? The space jam in VR chat. And I voice acted and somewhat co-wrote a character named Lee in Voyager's First Contact. And I was just immediately like, we're trying to pick out who's gonna play what roles. I'm like, me, I'll be the asshole. I'll do it. No problem. It's immediately so much fun to play like the more grating and conflict-oriented characters when given the option. And a lot of people will just say, I just want to be a nice guy. I just want to be a good boy. I'm like, no. Like, I would play Joffrey in Game of Thrones if I could. Probably not, because I wouldn't probably want to act on camera in general. I don't know about that. But I mean, like, it's fun. The worst characters are a lot of fun. That's one of the parts I needed. Has been deposited. We had to cut some of the biggest moments of me being an asshole, though, because we had to reduce the script significantly to make it under 10 minutes, which was a bummer. But if you're ever wondering how I have time for so many side projects, the answer is I have no idea. / I don't, and it's not working out. I don't necessarily function. I just do things. And then what's left of my life is a shambles. Okay, so I found out. Yep. Look at him go. Yeah. They didn't animate him though, so like the thing doesn't like spin or even be unbusted, but the water's coming out of it, so it nominally functions. Need to get back to Haystack, who is somewhere. They're not gonna help me out with that one. Are you Haystack? Oh, thank God. Would you look at that? The sprinklers are all working again. Whatever you did, Maro, it looks like it worked. And we're gonna give a man a fish, huh? We're not gonna teach a man to fish. All right. Crops should start flourishing right quick now that they're getting plenty of water again. It'll be good getting everyone back to work. We just don't feel right unless we're tending the soil. Let me teach you a little something as a way of reward. We might not know how these pumps work, but we certainly know a thing or two about sprinklers. Sprinkler recipe. Thanks again, Maro. Glad to know that there are people who are willing to pitch in when they see see there is a need. So I wonder if a sprinkler is a pipe, a gear, and a simple motor, the same things I did to repair theirs. It all makes an intuitive sense for the struggle of the quest. New recipe learned. It makes sense that the quest would essentially get you the 3 components for the recipe to tutorialize it, essentially. But it is just really very funny that in universe they were like, oh no, these relatively basic resources, if we can't get them, we'll all die. Plum pudding? Now, I'm not usually the type to find myself complaining, especially not to strangers, but I must admit, I could use a bit of your assistance if you've got time to spare. What's wrong? Well, gosh, it seems so silly now that I'm saying it, but I seem to have misplaced my tools. Fungi probably moved them again. Fungi. Yep, they're mischievous little fellas. It's mostly harmless, but you've got to keep both eyes open for the little pranks. But with the irrigation issues, I wasn't keeping track of my tools, and now they got moved. Can't do much farming until I find them. Say, you wouldn't be willing to help me find them, would you? Sure. That's right neighborly of you. I need to find my shovel, hoe, and rake. I'm guessing they aren't too far. The fungi folk never move things too far. Uh-huh. Did I just get a scavenger hunt on the most visually chaotic place we've ever visited? I think that's the quest, right? Give Eddie some food. We're not looking at that one right now. Lost implements. Primary quest. Yeah, it's very weird how they show these quests. Find the missing tools for plum pudding is all that shows up on the side of my screen. It's like, no, show the 3 individual things I'm looking for. I don't understand. It's already getting dark again. Am I just gonna run around this whole island looking for 3 things? Oh boy. I hope they glow. Please. Please. Where's your stuff? Oh God. Oh no, I've made myself the most useful person at work. Blast! You got the sprinklers going again. That means I'm gonna have to get back to work. Unless I need to prove to everyone that I have more to offer than just digging around the dirt. I hate farming, but I actually really like plants. Maybe instead I can become one of those folk who study plants. You know, a plantologist. I know that if I just find a few rare plants around here to study, I'll be able to unlock their secrets and maybe get out of farming so much. Can you help me track some down? You seem whip smart, and I bet you have a nose for finding stuff that's hard to find. Sure. Thanks so much. I've heard of a few species right around here. That's supposed to be the big bulb flower, the flower stalk plant, and the rare star shroom. If you can locate any of those for me, just wave me down and I'll come running. Thanks again for helping me out. I've made myself useful at work. No. Are you gonna wave at me too? Yeah, you are. Well, hello, Marrow. I hope everything's going well for you on this fine day. Say, you won't have a moment to help me out, would you? I normally wouldn't ask, but seeing how you did such a fine job mixing up the pumps, I figured you were the sort that just gets things done. I think I said mixing instead of fixing. I want to try out a new crop type, but I don't have the means of getting any. It's called a spotty swirly. What? A spotted swirly. It's located underwater, and that's the problem. I can't swim. So, I thought maybe you'd be able to swim down and get me one. Make it worth your while. Sure, I'll help you. Can you give me like a quest marker maybe though? By the great fungi. That's right friendly of you. If and I do say so myself. I knew that you'd be the sort that would just hop to the chance to lend a hand. If I recall correctly, back in the day, folks would talk about this underwater garden not far from here. I bet if you looked around, you'd find a spotted swirly. I just need one, so if you find more, you can keep them. Okay, well, I best get back to it. When you find some, just find me. I'll be around. Uh-huh. I should probably make a local chest. Oh, hello. So I can just dump things in the local chest. Yeah, that's really what I should be doing. If I add chests to remote locations, then I can dump stuff in them as I gather, and then I can get a lot done that way. Let's see. Requires me to make another small crate. A carry crate. Trunk. The issue being that it also gets added to my network. Oh no, place in your house or in town. Can I not place it on remote islands? Ah, damn it. That is the way that would have been the way to hack the system, yeah. Is to place that around town. I found one of the tools. Going to find rare plants and also one underwater plant. But also everyone who suspiciously stands still might be waving at me at any moment. Welcome back, Marrow. Sure is swell to see you again. What can I do you for? You sell pumpolin seeds. And also a various apron heart skirt. Wait, what's that currency? I don't know what that currency is. You got the trad wife outfit? Like it's the one outfit you sell here? Huh. Honeybee melon seed. I don't think I have those. Cotton candy berry seed? If I hit buy, what do you say? Not enough tickets. So I need to figure out how to get tickets. What? No one's mentioned the tickets whatsoever. Things are going great at work. I finally have something to sell. And to be honest, I like working here more than the fields. I've always had a better way around people than crops. So how good does this work underwater? Oh my god, that's deep. Thalassophobia, activate. I'm upsetty in my spaghetti. Oh no. I'm drowning to death. Oh no. Whoa. Okay, so being deeper down makes your air like rapidly deplete, right? Yeah, it was going really slow at first. I'm pretty sure it went faster when I got deeper. Whoa. That was startling. I almost died. Now I'm exhausted too. They make being underwater, they make the symptoms of drowning like catastrophic in this game. They compound so rapidly, you're like, oh my god. On top of the reduced health, I also like have reduced stamina. Getting exhausted is scary because when you get exhausted, you might just stop functioning. And then you can't get out of the water and you can't move, and then you're just extra fucked and you can't move and survive at all. I can't believe my eyes. That's a star shroom. To be honest, I sort of thought it was just a myth made up by made up to trick us plantologists. It said that the stars can be used to make a balm that soothes aching muscles and heals chapped hands. Two things that all farmers have in abundance. Now that I have a star shroom of my very own to study, I'm positive I'll be able to figure it out. Just need to find more plants to study. How are you going to study these things and provide anything when you somehow already know this information in advance, which means that people already know these things about these products? Oh, hey Marrow. Sorry, was just daydreaming about something else. Can I tell you a secret? Yeah. I hate farming. That's not a secret. You already said that. That's their whole personality so far. I don't like the work, the smells, the hours. Pretty much everything about it's terrible. I just wish I had any idea what else I could do. I guess I feel a bit stuck and don't see a good way out. Count yourself lucky that you seem to be doing what you want. Damn. I guess you kind of inherently are because you're opting to continue playing the video games. As it goes. We're looking out for sparkly objects. I don't remember how health goes back up. Yeah, I guess just by sleeping. Oh, that's spooky. This tool is moved to the middle of like a spooky like fairy circle. I'm just breaking their pots. I could just take the pot with me and just have it. But I'm like, what if I hit it with my axe? If I hit 15 of these with my axe, I might learn how to make one of these. I'm like, I don't know if I'll make 15 of them in my lifetime. I feel like I could just keep them. I'm surprised we used an axe on them and not the shovel, I guess, to just lift it out of the ground. An axe is a weird thing to associate with the ceramic pot in general, I guess. Was wondering if the plant they wanted was down there, but probably not. Oh no, a different planter, which has its own counter. I remember one of my things being that I kind of wish that you could have things that are researchable sparkle when you see them. Like, this is a researchable object, so I kind of wish it sparkled to call your attention to it a bit. Because later on, you'll have researched most of the similar objects, and you'll be like, oh god, which one's the one I need? And you're just trying to track it down. Like one of the last recipes. And they're hard to spot. And sometimes you'll just got so used to seeing something, you kind of assume you must have learned it by now, like the vending machine. You want to know something? Farming is hard work. If you want to do a good job, you need to fuel up properly. I've been feeling low energy lately. I'm thinking I need some chow to fill me up and give me what I need to get through the day. I've read a tale of something that I think will do the job. It's called a farmer's breakfast. I bet with a name like that, it's got what farmers crave. I tell you what, if you can get me a farmer's breakfast, I'll give you some of my extra market tickets. I'll even tell you how it's supposed to be made. Okay. The hearty breakfast. That's a different word. Boy, howdy, this is the best news I've heard all day. Should be a snap to make. All you need is a tater drake, an egg, and a vegetable of some sort. What's it? Do I know what a tater drake is? Whip them all up on the stove and you'll have a delicious and hearty meal. Get that to me as soon as possible and I'll have the fuel to get back to work. Isn't a farmer's breakfast specifically like an omelet that has like a whole bunch of meat types in it? Just a bunch of different types of meat. I don't know if these guys would eat meat. I guess they're gonna eat an egg. Like one of my first vibes was the plant people might not like meat. So the moment he's like, I heard of something called a farmer's breakfast, I'm like, I've got terrible news for you. I don't know if you can metabolize that particular meal. Nope. There we go. Oh, third tool and one of the, wow, they're next to each other. I guess I'm glad I have both quests at once.
Would you look at that? This is a fine example of a bit. This is the fine example of a big bold flower if I've ever seen one. The bulb was actually filled with a nutrient pulp that I can use to increase the output of the farm by around 8%. If that isn't useful, I don't know what is.
How do you know that already? What?
Thanks to you, I'm another step closer to my dream of becoming a top-notch plantologist. But there's still so much more to learn.
One more strange plant. But where is this underwater farm that I'm looking out for?
Yep. Gah.
Thordle. I'm so conditioned by Subnautica to see that turtle with glowing green stuff and think, oh, it's infected by the Kara. Okay, this is something over here. Let's investigate this place, but with the don't die stuff on me. We wearing all of our stuff and things, everything's good? Probably. Do I have a bunch of, yeah, I have a bunch of tanks, and those auto replace each other? Let's learn some new resources. Nope, that's not a resource. That's not a resource. Oh, that's a resource. A clock out whistle. Okay, I think I just got a notification that this is the plant, sorry, the underwater garden that was mentioned. I think it just got added to my map. Got some sea corns. A lot of familiar objects there. And it looks like I don't currently have to worry about being frozen to death here. Ooh, what the hell's that? What was that? Air tank used up. Air tank connected. Blue shell. How many things? How backlogged are the notifications? Help. Gearbox. I don't think I've had a gearbox before, have I? Ooh, that might be the thing we're looking for. A sour buoy. That's not it. I guess for something else. Oh no, my inventory is full. I was here for 5 seconds. Shit. Okay. Bare minimum, I can hand in the tools. I think I found all 3 of them. They'll be happier about that. They keep reminding me that Eddie needs food. I'm so sorry, Eddie. Ooh. Big fish. That was a semi-terrifying number of individual loot things. Where am I? I want to get back to the farm, I think. Let's see. Did I make storage for my boat? I have a torpedo launcher. I think I kept not making storage for my boat because it was expensive. But this is a strong case for why it'd be helpful is to be able to offload some of this stuff so you can keep going without going back. I found too many unique objects. I do wish that you didn't still consume air when you're about. Oh god. My inventory is too full. Where are they? If we're spotted surely. Lost implements. When did this become untracked? We're looking for plum pudding. I might not be able to find her at night, which is its own problem. I don't think there's a waiting mechanic. Bit of an awkward position to be in. I might have to just trash some of these things that are less common in favor of finding what I was looking for more. Like too many unique objects. Definitely did some of this to myself. What is 6? Find the flower stalk. They're just saying where it is. Did not realize that particular quest was going to have that kind of information. Obviously, we've been multitasking a bit here. It does feel like a bit, because of how much I got plagued by objectives all at once when I got here, that I'm being fucked with by the Fae folk. Like, the Fae people are like, how many things can we give this guy to waste his time? 75 tasks. Woo, the mushrooms moved my tools. Won't somebody help me? Wow, Will you just look at all those beautiful flowers coming out of that stalk? Those flowers are said to have a smell that bees find irresistible. I bet that is something that would be super useful around here. I'll just have to figure out how to make it into a spray of some sort. You found them all. I think you might secretly be a plantologist yourself with how fast you track them all down. Hopefully I can use the knowledge I'll learn from these to get out of weed pulling. Here, I want you to have my tickets. I was saving them for something nice, but you deserve them. Okay, so each quest gives you tickets. Only one person actually mentioned tickets. So, and it was like several quests deep. So it actually wasn't apparent that that's where this was going. The tickets also do take up inventory space. Ah! I need to make the box for my boat so I can survive. I made a horrific mistake. What are you up? Are you gonna fix this bridge? The bridge is out. Won't be going this way anytime soon. Can it be fixed? Sure, I can fix it. Don't have any materials though. Can't be fixing no bridge without materials. I can get you materials. You bring me materials, I can fix up this bridge right smart. It'll be good to have this path so the docks can be opened up back again. Make the walk shorter. I'll just put down a box so you can fill it with materials needed to fix the bridge. Once you're done with that, I'll get to work. Oh! It's not that bad. 5 marble slabs, 25 bricks. Okay. That's that's probably the furthest we've ever had one of those pop up from our base, though. So you have to actually remember what's needed and take it all the way there. I'm really beplagued by the question of like, what kind of stuff do I dump? I don't really need poco nuts and poco nut seeds specifically. I'm pretty sure I have those back at home. Wrapped cargo used in crafting. Can I unwrap the cargo to find out what's in it? Is that part of the dynamic there? I don't need sea corns. I'm pretty sure we have doubloons too. The sour buoy's new. And fibers are an overall like resource we can work with. I'm trying not to go all the way back right now. And then recommit to checking out that particular location while we're here. Instead of going all the way home. Because that would suck. But 3 of my inventory spots are currently taken up. Because I'm waiting for everyone to wake the hell back up so I can turn that quest in. Because I don't know where she is. And I think she might not be out at night. It'd be nice if you could sleep at night. Which you can at your base. Do I have the gas tank back on? Okay. Oops. Just axing out the surrounding air. Did I have that on me the whole time? I guess so. Rusty anchor. Oh, there's a spot swirly right in the middle. The actual thing he was looking for. That's good. Is that all I didn't look at in the entire area? Was the one thing that was out what I was there for? That is really goofy. Yeah, there's not that much to the underwater garden. It's mostly the stuff we already had access to. I guess it just happened to go in a circle where I grabbed everything except for the one thing that we were supposed to discover here. Now I've got 2 NPCs to try to find. The struggle being I don't really have anyone's appearances memorized here. They're all weird plant people. So I'm a little terrified of just running around in circles trying to figure out where they are. Beans. Let's really search cornstalk and plum pudding. Whoa! Ooh. Spooky. Would have liked to have seen what you would do with the other stuff instead of just tossing it all. Well, chat, there were like 20 hours into this playthrough, so you can watch all the other episodes. I'm gonna lose my mind with this island. being bombarded with so many NPCs so rapidly on this new island, and then having to find them again when I finish their quests, and not being sure if they're awake or not, or when they wake up, is a little bit of a nightmare. Okay, people are up at 6 a.m. Ah! The Ludo narrative, the bridge being out repeatedly is tormenting me. Howdy, Marrow. Good to see you again. I don't think, yeah, so not you. Okay, people are out and about. There you go. Howdy! You managed to find the missing tools yet? I haven't had any luck locating them myself. You found them? I could just squeeze you. You're a lifesaver. You earned yourself my gratitude, friend. And also this right here. You can use this ticket at a market to buy something you might like. This whole island has a barter system. Now I really ought to get back to it. The fungi folks' prank delayed my work long enough. Thanks again. I'm a little nerve-wracked by how the sprinkler system never stops sprinkling, which might be a feedback thing to worry about. Just that, like, yeah, if you set up a sprinkler system, you might have to see it continually spraying to be sure that it's working. Whoa. Oh. Oh, they have that superpower where they work like an anime character. They just sort of constantly teleport to the next thing that they need to work on. Like when anime characters build something and you're like, what? How are they doing that? By the great fungi. Oh, it's you. Sure glad to see a face that isn't gonna rat me out to haystack. What for? Well, I sort of lost another wheelbarrow, and by lost I mean pushed it into the canal. I do it all the time, when they wear out. It's usually not a big deal, but now it is. Normally I just ditch my old worn down wheelbarrow and grab a new one, but this time I went to look for a new one. There weren't any. Now Haystack's gonna be mad at me because I can't do any work, and frankly, I could do without one. I could do without one of its "I'm very disappointed in you" being speeches. Say, if you like helping folk out, maybe you could help me out by figuring out how to make a new wheelbarrow. Suppose I could. Great, it's settled then. You'll figure out how to make me a new wheelbarrow by taking apart all those old wheelbarrows I dumped around here, and I won't get yelled at by Haystack. They're just constantly throwing their garbage into the ocean at any moment's notice. Like, no one will notice this. You getting friction. Getting friction on my mouse. I think that means that its pads are the little pads on the bottom might be wearing out from overuse. From me just going all day. The teleport farming is wild. So I already know how to make a wheelbarrow, I think. I just need to actually get to one of the stations for making them. And I still need to turn in the plants quest. If I can ever remember where that person lives. But let's see if I can make a wheelbarrow. Is it listed in this device? Or for that matter, do I have the wheelbarrow recipe? Oop. I thought I did. But I might not. Oh, the basic wheelbarrow, right? These are all the in-progress recipes. And I don't see it listed in there. Which means it is probably over here. Oh. Why are these listed in the in-progress menu? Wait. How's this isn't everything, right? I don't know what the other stuff is listed there for when it seems to not be in progress. I need the ability to type things into this menu, or any of the menus, just to tell where they are. I also need this menu to tell me what type of station you can create a thing at. It's one of the struggles sometimes. You're like, how do they categorize some of these objects? Basic wheelbarrow. Yeah, there. So it's just listed here, but I can't click on this menu. So it's just confirmation that I have it. Then I have to look through various crafting screens looking for basic wheelbarrow when those screens are also not in alphabetical order. So you just kind of had to like memorize the order things are generally listed in while also hoping to figure out what kind of menu it happens to be in. Yeah, I kind of figured. The wheelbarrow's counted as furniture because even though it's a tool in real life, I don't think you can use a wheelbarrow in this game, so you essentially make it for decoration outside of this quest. Oh, hey, Marrow. Sorry, I was just daydreaming about something else. Is this quest turned in and good? I think it is, because you were coming to me. I need to look for corn stalk. Got the odd taxi situation where I'm like, it's easy to remember who everyone is and what they look like when everyone's a funny animal. Hey, I am so good at finding haystack. Which I guess makes sense. It's not like his name's Needle. Any luck on that new wheelbarrow yet? So far, Haystack hasn't noticed and I'm not actually doing anything. Yeah, here you go. This is a mighty fine looking wheelbarrow. It's even better than the old ones I was using. I bet this will take a long time to wear out. Oh, I promise to take better care of it so you don't, I don't dump it in the canal. Maybe I'll even learn how to repair it. No, you won't. No one in this entire world learns how to repair things. I want you to have this. I was saving it to... I want you to have this, Alan. It's a little version of me. I was saving it to buy something nice in the market, but you saved me a tongue lashing, so it's only fair. Thanks again for helping out. But I need to get back to work. I think Haystack was starting to get suspicious. Is one of you... Cornstalk, yeah. Howdy, friend. How goes the swirly search? I got it. I cannot tell any of these characters apart. In the lineup, I could. It's just I can't remember them in a way where I would recognize them. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, Mycelia, that's it. A beautiful, fresh-potted swirly. I do love examining new crops. I wonder what it would take to start growing this little wonder. Thank you kindly. Oh, and as promised, here's your payment. Just take this on down to the market, and you can use it to buy whatever you'd like. Thanks again, Marrow. Don't be a stranger now. Alright, so I think I want to prioritize making a trunk for my boat so that I can put salvage in that and carry a larger variety of items, because a lot of these items stack up a lot, but you can carry 99 stone, but then you get one wooden helm and you're like, oh fuck, that's a whole extra slot. Because of the silliness of these kinds of systems, inventories, and then all these games. Say there, Marrow. Good to see you again. Oh, this is the bridge person. The person... What bridge? I might have turned everything in. Bridge and breakfast are a future thing. Going to learn a lot of stuff for that situation. Maybe we'll go back and give Eddie food. And I'll work on some additional goals. And I might need to do a gathering run just to get some good stuff, because there's that island to the south that I know has a lot of like marble and other resources all over it. I might have some other similar goals to poke at for a bit. Yeah. Whenever I jump in the water, I'm reminded that I should drink water. Oh, is this the new island? I went the wrong way. Supposed to go southwest. we will see that at another time. I'm trying to compartmentalize my goals a little bit here. Yep. Nabbing up what I can. Oops. 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 You ever accidentally fire a rocket because you got rockets loaded into your ship for piracy reasons that you don't want to get into right now? That's some upsettingly deep ocean that I don't want to think about right now. The ocean, it scares us. There we go. I do need like ways to filter down my goals a little bit and like try to figure out what to laser focus on, because holy shit. Right now we're kind of in a situation where you can run around and grab everything that exists, and it'd probably help. In fact, for some of these things, I might even want to get acquainted with the I want to get acquainted with the recycler and see if some of the salvage that I have too much variety of might be useful for that. The struggle being that like the recycling makes things into more generic products that can be more useful for your stockpile, but there are a number of specific crafting things that require very specific items, and that you don't want to like then find out that you got rid of your only specific like gearbox or whatever, and then you have to go figure out how to find a gearbox again. And he's like, oh, I had that before. But I could look at my salvage and just see if I have really big stacks of anything, and maybe salvage anything, maybe recycle anything that's like over a certain amount, because that's clearly an item that I find a lot of. Upgrade boat. Yep, boat storage. All I need is a trunk. Shitballs. I was mostly being held off from that by... I just got rid of the trunk in my inventory that I just made a minute ago. God damn it. I was trying to purge inventory space. Okay, so that was clearly... I thought I had nuts. Oh, that's good for... Wait, that's... I got mixed up. That's one of the places where I put kebabs and whatnot. There we go. Small air tanks. Craft. There. Fill my air tanks. Womp womp. A new kind of salvage. Trash. Trash should go in the resources menu technically. Because that's what it'd be, sort of. A spotted swirly, so like, these are new. This is also a new kind of salvage, a gearbox. Cinder block. Oh, metal. Cinder block's kind of borderline, but metal should definitely be in my other resources menu. I wish I could reorganize what order these menus are in to have the sequence of chests make sense in my brain. The only way to do that would be to rename them all, I think, and then just take everything out to swap them out left and right. Let's see. So I clearly have a lot of rusty anchors. And salvage tables. Let's just like split some of these in half. Power box is something I needed for something. Wire is more like a resource. So is blade and spring and hinge, actually. These are dubious definitions at best. Alright. But
Recycle.
To do this over time. Am I supposed to put like a box at the base of it or something? Where are they going? Wait, am I wasting these? Oh. 34 plastic, 18 glass, 16 mechanical parts, 24 electronic parts, 3 simple motors, 7 metal pipes. Damn. Alright. 32 metal. 78 wood. Oh my goodness. Good golly gee. And you guys also do something similar. This certainly simplifies some of these process. Not farming, these are more of a food item. There we go. Slowly making sense of this giant mess. Okay, so. My goodness. I should just put everything to work, honestly. So, like, metal plates. Oh, you need bars. Okay, so bars. Set each device to churn through a bunch of resources here. We need a lot of bricks for stuff, so make a bunch of bricks. Cloth we have use for. We also have use for thread though, and I don't know what the proportions of how much I have of each right now. You do run through your twine really fast. Yeah. A bunch of normal wood. Make a bunch of soft wood. Not that many, maybe. Like 20. Whew. I'll get some of the stuff busy and work, and we'll be making progress on our various crafting projects. Let's go find Eddie to give people closure. Hi.
Don't be scared, Meryl. These guns are only for show, Echo.
That's a weird thing to say. A tooth scorcher. You want a tooth scorcher?
So, tooth scorcher, eh? Well, can't be the worst thing in the world. Here we go.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Meryl. This is pretty meh. It's not bad, but it's missing oomph. It's literally called the tooth scorcher. But you still cleared playoffs, even if you missed the goal. Thanks, Meryl. Can't get back. I can get back at it. It's so devastating to give somebody food for free, and they're like, "Well, you tried." Wild response. So Eddie is the striped looking guy, right? The brown guy? Yeah. Where the fuck is Eddie? This is a day where people aren't currently touristing around, so I can at least parse the population to try to tell where Eddie is. Oh.
So glad I ran into you. I have a serious emergency. My place simply needs an overhaul. Can you help me get some new furniture pieces for my house?
Alright.
Good. I was so worried you'd say no and I'd be a wreck.
Eddie, where are you? Wait, do we have a friendship bracelet? Can I tell where Eddie is remotely? Nope. Nope. I have not chipped my friend. So many of my friends are chipped and I can tell where they are, but not Eddie. Eddie's an enigma. Do 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 do. I can't stop. I've got the dancing disease from Legend. I'm never gonna find Eddie ever again. I guess he'll just be hungry for the rest of his life. Closure forbidden. Womp womp. Womp womp. I believe these are all mostly like daily quest kind of things that always endlessly populate. Oh no. Not enough supplies to continue operating the bait shop. I need some assistance, please. Stop it as soon as possible. Shiloh's in trouble. Furniture shop sold out of planks. Oh, fuck. Building shops. It could be a big help. This guy just wants a tin. Oh, when you hit escape, it accepts them. Oh god, I just gave myself 700 quests. Oh no. Every single business is low on supplies. I'm gonna die. I have there are infinite demands being placed on me. Alright, well that's enough for our first returning episode for this game. Welcome back to Critter Cove, everybody. And I guess come back every Sunday for more of this mess as I chip away at it. It's fun to be back. Just being this little guy. It's kind of just like a cozy time waster. It is astonishingly good at consuming time, that's definitely sure. But yeah, we'll see what else I can accomplish next time.